Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. I'm Glenda Calkins, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And today is Fun Fold Friday. And today's card is a twofer. Why a twofer? Because it is the sketch challenge on Split Coast this week. And it's Fun Fold Friday. So it's a twofer. I'm fulfilling the sketch challenge on Split Coast as well as being a Fun Fold Friday card. So if you've never made a Dutch door fun fold, you're in for a real treat because this is a fun fold card. Let's change the camera and get started. All right. So here is our double Dutch fun fold card. It opens, the top opens, and then you have like these little Dutch doors that open up. And I added a little element to mine by putting the sentiment on the bottom there, just like that. So we have that super cute Dutch door fun fold card. I used the Poinsettia Petals bundle. It's a bundle because it's got the coordinating dies. I used the plush Poinsettia specialty paper. It's got like flocking, it's fuzzy, and this is actually on the 50% off list. So it was $11, now it is $5.50. And as well as these gorgeous beaded pearls, they are on the 50% off list. They were $8 and now they are $4. So that is a deal. I love those. They are gorgeous pearls. So you can get all those supplies on my blog, www.TheStampCamp.com. This is the hostess code for this month. Another tidbit, the Whisper White cardstock, all the Whisper White supplies that Stampin' Up! Carries is being discontinued. The manufacturer is closing due to COVID. So now we will be getting our white cardstock from another supplier, and it is going to be basic white, but you can get the Whisper White products while supplies last. I will tell you that the thick Whisper White is already sold out. So if you need any of those Whisper White envelopes or the Whisper White cardstock, not the thick, the note cards and envelopes, make sure that you visit my blog and get your order in ASAP for all that good Whisper White materials, supplies. So let's get started. So we are going to start with a piece of the thick Whisper White. Whenever I have a card base that I'm using the cardstock for, I will go with the thick, with the Whisper White or the thick Very Vanilla as well. So we're going to cut this at 4 1/4, but we're going to back out by 1/16 of an inch. So we're going to cut it by 4 3/16. You just want it a tad smaller. So it's going to be 4 3/16 by 8 1/2. And then we're going to score this at 5 1/2. The next piece, we're going to cut it at 3 1/2 by 8 1/2. And all these measurements are under Show More on the video or on my blog today, which is www.TheStampCamp.com. Now we're going to score this at 2 1/8. And then 6 3/8, or just turn it around and do another one at 2 1/8, whichever is easier. So those are the pieces for our Dutch double door. So go ahead and fold on those score lines. And they should meet nicely in the middle. Make sure that you get nice and creased, just like that. This one is going to fold down. This is your top fold coming down. what you're going to do is you're going to slip that inside there like that. If it's snug or it's buckling a little bit, you might want to trim that down just a hair. Now we should fit in there nicely. Yes, perfect. All right. So now I can go ahead and attach. I think I'm going to use liquid glue just because I want to make sure that I got some wiggle room to make sure that it's all lined up flush. So you're going to put this inside here. You can see how that will close just like that. Make sure that it's lined up. Should be flush across the bottom. That's why you want to use the liquid glue so you can move it around, but that looks good. So that's basically your double Dutch door fold. So now we're just going to decorate it. So I use the Poinsettia Plush or Plush Poinsettia specialty paper. That's that flocked paper. And I'm going to back it on some real red, and that's going to be for the top. And then I have the two for the doors on the bottom. This one is the piece that has the holly and berries, and then this has poinsettias. It's kind of hard to see when they're kind of cut, but that's how that is. Now, because it is a vellum, you will be able to see the glue. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the glue dots, and you're just going to place them on the back side wherever there is some of that flocking, because the glue dots are not going to show through the flocking. So I'm just picking different spots to put my glue dots, and then we'll put it on the real red here, just like that. And you can't even see where those glue dots are. Do the same for these pieces. There's little flowers, and then there's the big poinsettia flowers. Just wherever you want, place a glue dot and mat those. And I got one here. You don't need a whole lot. I usually do about 3 or 4 glue dots. It's going to hold it no problem. Those glue dots are super, super sticky. Now you can go ahead and attach those to your front panels on your card. Right. So this is going to go towards the top, and it's just going to have a little bit of that white showing all the way around. Same with our doors on the bottom. Just like that. Then I took the poinsettia dies and the real red, and then some garden green with the leaves. And then I also did the little sprigs. So let's just assemble all our poinsettia here. Just going to put a glue dot in the center of all the layers. And then we'll start layering it up. Just kind of fanning it in the different directions. Like so. And then if you want to, you can curl them up. If you want to add some dimension to them, just sponge the edges with some, either a darker ink or like I use real red cardstock. You could use real red ink and then sponge around the edges. So I'm going to place that on my front where I would like that to go, and then I'll come in with my green. Again, if you wanted to, you could sponge the edges of your greens. And I'm going to place in my little sprigs. Now, I thought about putting white in with it, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. I didn't know if white would be just too stark. I'm losing my kind of green here. Maybe I can go over the top. Maybe I'll do white. Just a bit like that. That looks pretty good. Try not to move it. Okay, let's see. Because what I like to do is I like to get it all arranged. I want to keep within my flip there. And then carefully, doesn't always work. I like to move my stuff away, and then I'm going to put some dimensionals to hold this all in place. That looks pretty good. Now I'm just going to take my dimensionals, kind of place them around. That's going to hopefully hold all my little things in place. Kind of lost my brown one here, but that's alright, just having a little peek out there. I want to make sure that my green on this side gets stuck down. Just going to put a dimensional in there. That looks gorgeous. Now to finish it off, our little beaded pearl. I love the beaded pearl. I'm out. I'm waiting. I ordered some more. Like I said, they're on the clearance right now, so you can get them for half the price. Put a couple glue dots on the back. Place that right there. Isn't that gorgeous? What do you think? I like the pop of white. It's kind of nice. And then I took the Merry Christmas from the same stamp set, cut it on a strip, used the real red to back it up with the banner Pick-a-Punch. Now we're just going to attach it to our front on the bottom here. So I just want to put a couple dimensionals on this end only, because it's going to flap open. You don't want to put it here, or you're not going to be able to open your bottom doors on your double Dutch fold there. And then I took some of the pearls, the little pearls, and placed one on each end just like that. Isn't that gorgeous? Those prints are just beautiful. I love the texture you get with the flocking. So pretty. So that is your Fun Fold Friday Double Dutch Fun Fold. And again, if you need any of the supplies, please visit my blog, www.TheStampCamp.com. That is the host code for this month. If you are new to my videos, make sure that you subscribe and click on that little bell at the upper right hand corner so that you get notified when I go live. If you like what you see, make sure that you share it and comment. And if you need anything, make sure you go to my blog and place an order. I appreciate that so much. That is it for today. Have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping by.